Best is the man who thinks for himself. Peace is a nursing mother to the land. Wealth should not be seized, but the God-given is much better. At the beginning of the cask and the end take thy fill, but be saving in the middle, for at the bottom the savings comes too late. The gods, being always close to men, perceive those who afflict others with unjust devices and do not fear the wrath of heaven. Man's chiefest treasure is a sparing tongue. How easily some light report is said about, but how difficult to bear. Labor is no disgrace. Let it please thee to keep in order a moderate-sized farm, that so thy garners may be full of fruits in their season. Money is life to us wretched mortals. There is also an evil report, light, indeed, and easy to raise, but difficult to carry, and still more difficult to get rid of. They are fools who do not know how much the half exceeds the whole. The potter is at enmity with the potter. For now indeed is the race of iron, and men never cease from labor and sorrow by day and from perishing by night. Invite the man that loves thee to a feast, but let alone thine enemy. The fool learns by suffering. He for himself weaves woe who weaves for others woe, and evil counsel on the counselor recoils. Keep adding little by little, and it will become a big heap. Do not let a flattering woman coax and wheedle you and deceive you. She is after your barn. The half is greater than the whole. In work there is no shame. Shame is in the idleness. The man who is rich in fancy thinks that his wagon is already built. Poor fool, he does not know that there are 100 timbers to a wagon. He is a fool who tries to match his strength with the stronger. The dawn speeds a man on his journey and speeds him too in his work. Giving is good, but taking is bad and brings death. A day is sometimes our mother, sometimes our stepmother. Actions from youth, advice from the middle-aged, prayers from the aged. Preserve the mean. The opportune moment is best in all things. Love those who love you, help those who help you, and give to those who give to you. Observe due measure, for right timing is in all things the most important factor. Justice prevails over transgression when she comes to the end of the race. Whoever has trusted a woman has trusted deceivers. Inhibition is no good provider for a needy man. It is from work that men are rich in flocks and wealthy, and a working man is much dearer to the immortals. Love, who is most beautiful among the immortal gods, the melter of limbs, overwhelms in their hearts the intelligence and wise counsel of all gods and all men. An evil plan does mischief to the planner. A man who works evil against another works it really against himself, and bad advice is worst for the one who devised it. No whispered rumors which the many spread can wholly perish. Let the price fixed with a friend be sufficient, and even dealing with a brother call in witnesses, but laughingly. Neither make thy friend equal to a brother, but if thou shalt have made him so, be not the first to do him wrong. The artist envies what the artist gains, the bard the rival bard's successful strains. Men must sweat to attain virtue. Often even a whole city suffers for a bad man who sins and contrives presumptuous deeds. Do not put all your goods in hollow ships. He is senseless who would match himself against a stronger man, for he is deprived of victory and adds suffering to disgrace. No day is wholly unproductive of good. Drink your fill when the jar is first opened, and when it is nearly done, but be sparing when it is half empty. It's a poor saving when you come to the dregs. Plan harm for another and harm yourself most. The evil we hatch always comes home to roost. Gain not base gains. Base gains are the same as losses. There was not after all a single kind of strife, but on earth there are two kinds. One of them a man might praise when he recognized her, but the other is blameworthy. Whoever, fleeing marriage and the sorrows that women cause, does not wish to wed comes to a deadly old age. It is a hard thing for a man to be righteous if the unrighteous man is to have the greater right. He's only harming himself who's bent upon harming another. Long exercise, my friend, inures the mind, and what we once disliked we pleasing find. Diligence increaseth the fruit of toil. A dilatory man wrestles with losses. No gossip ever dies away entirely. If many people voice it, it, too, is a kind of divinity. Admire a small ship, but put your freight in a large one, for the larger the load, the greater will be the profit upon profit. Far best is he who is himself all wise, and he, too, good who listens to wise words, but whoso is not wise or lays to hear another's wisdom is a useless man. Do not let any sweet-talking woman beguile your good sense with the fascinations of her shape. It's your barn she's after. Even though it's hard, it's easy. The man who procrastinates is always struggling with misfortunes. False shame accompanies a man that is poor, shame that either harms a man greatly or profits him. Shame is with poverty, but confidence with wealth. Hunger is an altogether fit companion for the idle man. Potter is potter's enemy, and craftsman is craftsman's rival. Tramp is jealous of tramp, and singer of singer. Do not get a name as overly lavish or too inhospitable. Bring a wife home to your house when you are of the right age, not far short of 30 years, nor much above this is the right time for marriage. In front of excellence, the immortal gods have put sweat, and long and steep is the way to it. For both faith and want of faith have destroyed men alike. Timeliness is best in all matters. Which of the quotes do you like the most? Please leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.